What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic. Shout out to everybody on that boxing grind. One time for the one time, y'all know what it is. And one of the biggest questions coming out this weekend of boxing is that will Erickson Lubin recover from this? And that the real answer is actually a real straight answer is only time will tell. But I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. And he took a devastating blow to the head. He really did. You know, he basically he moved right into the punch. You know, and you know that punch was educated. It wasn't a lucky punch. It was a punch they set up in the gym, and it was a tendency Erickson Lubin had. And a lot of people get caught up in fighters saying, "Well, I don't watch film and I just adjust on the fly." Bullshit. You watch film. Trust me, you should watch film because certain tendencies and certain habits, certain guys don't break. They do it every fight, and they find a bad habit in the Erickson Lubin game. And it's another thing. As a fighter, you and your team should break down your tape as well and try to fix your flaws as well. I think that so much is break down your own tape and try to fix your flaws. Most times, guys think they're better than what they are. But with Erickson Lubin, people say, "Oh, he's only 22 years old," and that and this and that. But like I told you guys, confidence is could be your best friend, it could be your worst enemy. It's the yin and yang kind of thing. Because you can have so much confidence the way he did in this fight. They had the cameras following him. It seems like Showtime wanted him to win. They put stock in him. They believe everything he was saying. They had him come up to the Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz opening press conference. They was doing every promo on him. And meanwhile, they doing all that, Jamil Charlo just carrying on his business. Hitting the bag, training hard, training for the best, hardest fight of his life. And he didn't say anything. He carried himself like a true champion. And you think he didn't see, Showtime giving, Erickson Lubin all that recognition, and as many times he fought on Showtime before, and them not to believe in him, and they believe in somebody that's new, and that was just coming off fighting on Showbox and shit like that. Of course he did. It's up to Erickson Lubin to get over the mental hurdle. That's the hurdle he really got to get over to, because he really ain't got no mileage on him as a physical hurdle. It's a mental thing. And he says the right things afterwards. I got to do this, but will he be able to get over that mental hurdle or get knocked the fuck out? Anybody with that Billy Badass mentality, like I told you guys, like Provodnikov, Lucas Matisse, Sergey Kovalev, when they get whipped, or you get frustrated, you box and beat them, you whip them real good, they usually never the same fighter. And Erickson Lubin seemed to be cut out that bully cloth as well. When you get punched in the mouth, they not the same fighter. And I think it's a mental thing with him. If he overcomes it, if I had to give you a guess, I say he overcomes it if he's moved the correct way. Definitely needs to fight somebody, 11 to 15, at the most. Needs to be built up the right way. Needs to work on his mistakes. From hearing him talk, I knew he was better. He thought he was better than what he was. When I turn on the tape do not lie. I seen a very good fighter, but now that the blueprint is laid out on him, how to beat him, that he can't take them on the chin, and people know that he can be knocked out, it's going to open the floodgates to guys always believing they have a shot versus him. When you fight certain guys, when there's no blueprint on certain guys how to beat them, most guys might mail it in and quit, hit the canvas and not get up and beat that 10 count, or they might throw the towel in, or they might quit. They might, you really might not be hurting them that bad. They can physically finish the fight. Well, they don't see no clear way to beat you. They might give up. But knowing that you've been knocked out before, give them a ray of hope, and they might try to make it to the finish line just knowing that they can hit you with the money shot. And that's what Erickson Lubin's going to have to face, rebuilding his career. He got to go back to the drawing board and see what he's doing wrong. It's a reason why guys take 20 to 25 fights against very good competition. They move up that pyramid very, very nice. It's the reason why the pyramid is wide at the base and then it's narrow at the top. Because each time you keep moving up on levels, you're getting higher and higher in the competition level. And once you get to the pinnacle and the peak, it's at its slimmest and you on top. And that's what Erickson Lubin has to realize. You don't skip over levels for no reason unless you're truly, truly ready. And to me, it seems like he got a whole bunch of yes men in his corner, and they need to change that shit right now. He needs a whole bunch of real men in his corner telling him what's really good. Oh, you need to improve on this, or this needs to happen. You know, not a whole bunch of yes guys in this corner. You know, he need real men, stand-up guys to be in his corner and tell him what he's doing wrong and what he needs to be doing. He's a very focused young man. He works hard, but there's no simulation for just going through the norm. You got to move up right, and you got to fight your competition. So we'll see. I think